Can you give me some bright spangly clean?
Sure. Hey, this is Dupes from Better Music, and today we're looking at harmony guitars. I'm here with my good friend Nick, and he is super qualified to give us a good opinion, as he's been the first guy to pick up a harmony guitar in Canberra. He's had it for about a year now, and he's played the hell out of it. The history attached to this brand is epic. It's a 123-year-old company. They did have a hiatus from 1975 onwards to the last couple of years where BandLab took over them. However, with that history comes a crazy amount of options on models and features and just weird wacky stuff that made them a really cool different option to getting a traditional F-style or Gibson style guitar. This is one from the 60s, and it was cool. It was forward thinking. It had gold foils, and you can kind of see design things that they're put into the modern guitars that really do make them attached to that lineage. You've got some gold foil style pickups which really do have similarities to P90s in many sonic ways. Got the small bodies, which was really characteristic of a lot of the Silvertone kind of era 60s kind of designs. The Jupiter here does have a gold foil housing, but it is more humbucker voiced. All of these are covered in nitro. They're American made. They're really good quality, bolt-on neck, and they really do come with a lot of sonic options for just a volume and tone. They do have an offset model as well that we don't have here. It's called the Silhouette. And again, all the finishes come in a sparkle, like nitro finish. So they do relic up and age well and look really cool on stage. Again, this is Nick, and I mean, I got this shipment in, I think it was like 2 days later. You were in the shop, and I was kind of like, oh, you have to check out this really cool guitar that we got. I knew you were into kind of like garage rock blues and like vintage style music, but I thought you'd just dig it. So what about this, like, that separates it from other guitars? Because you have other guitars.
I have lots of guitars. I don't know, there's something really just simple and understated about the design, but the reason I like that is because it lets me put my own character onto it. Sometimes with weird and funky guitars, it's like, oh, he's playing a weird and funky guitar, he must be cool. If you can make a plain and simple guitar look cool, I mean, that happens with age.
And like, is there anything particularly about the pickups?
I go to record a lot up in Sydney, and my producer, he always says to me, it's like, he would bring me over to his sound engineers and say, man, this guitar is the perfect recording guitar. He says it just sparkles in the mix, so I always bring it. But yeah, I got the neck for your soft lead tone.
Do you find yourself riding the volume a heap with these kind of pickups?
Not usually, but this amp inspires me to. I'm a bit limited today, so I've got the amp.
Because usually you're a pedal guy, so
usually I've got all my pedals and I'm working with those. But today it is really easy to use that volume. It's just right there. So that's not. So people who like to ride the volume, they've got that.
And it definitely
option.
Cleans up. And even you, because like you hit quite hard. Yeah. That's still retaining like clarity and a level of clean, which is good.
And of course you got your bridge pickup for, your bright rocky stuff. But especially the big thing about these pickups is a lot of humbuckers I find very dark. So I usually gravitate towards single coils, and this is my main guitar, and it's a humbucker guitar. It's cause it's really bright and sparkly. Like, I don't know, you just get this magic to it when you play.
It's definitely got like a mid-range punch, which is cool. like, I mean, you're in a couple of different projects too, so it's not just like one genre. Like, it's covering a lot of bases, and it's your main thing. So I think the fact with these that is always an awesome thing is that we've sold a lot of these, and it hasn't been one type of person. It's covered lots of different ages. Everyone's dug the aesthetic. That's the thing that brings people in. But then when they play them, they're really surprised. I've had people that really dig them that play acoustic because the necks are a little bit fatter in diameter, but they're really comfortable and they're sleek. And that satin back just means that it wears through and really suits what you're kind of like, where you're playing, and it really becomes your own, and that nitro finish really does help with that.
Also, it's not a satin neck.
It is.
No,
it's nitro. It's like a nitro. It's
a
like a
nitro
satin
gloss.
nitro. That is a nitro satin.
Doesn't feel satin. It's got the stick to it,
Isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's.
Is that because you played it so much though?
Yeah, that's glossed up, man.
Oh, okay. That's just because I played it so much. Well, I'm a fool. You could almost do jazz on this. Let's try my chopped up version of jazz.
Do you darken it? Like,
No, you don't even have to darken it.
Yeah.
Just with this amp at the moment, you can get a nice jazzy sound about
Yeah.
it. That's Fender for you. Let's try darkening it. Yeah, you can do anything on these guitars. They're really versatile. Which
So is there something about the neck like that you love on this guitar?
Oh,
Like, because
yeah.
the profile is
Yeah.
it's pretty unique. Like, it's not quite a Les Paul
it's
neck.
almost thinner in width, but it's got that bit of chunk that fits
Yeah.
in my hands
Yeah.
really well, and it's kind of like an everyman's guitar.
Yeah.
Like, you love playing them, I love playing them,
Yeah, yeah.
my mates love playing them.
Yeah.
No one's ever complained about how it feels. And it's raunchy. That's one of the main things I love about the pickups. Just
And we're both fuzz fans.
Yeah,
this thing doesn't sound bad with fuzz. Humbuckers and fuzz generally don't kind of mix. This thing, because they're a low output humbucker, they sound really good with those like hotter, high gain kind of pedals, and they react really dynamically. So you're still getting all that detail when you're riding the volume, which is awesome. And it really becomes your own, and that nitro finish really does help with that. And I think you're right. The aesthetic aspect of it, that it is simple, the contours are really ergonomic, make it a really fun guitar to play.
yeah,
Like,
it's got the belly cut, which is good for you.
yeah,
Well, not so much me. I don't need it, but you know, it's nice to have those things from a vintage style brand on a modern guitar. So they
Yeah.
modernise it up a bit, but you can't really tell,
yeah,
which is another great thing about it, because you can say this is funky, it's different.
yeah. Stand out from those kind of mainstream shapes that we kind of gravitate towards, just as almost like preset like choices, which is really cool.
And there's this bridge. It's like a chopped in half Telecaster bridge, and it's got these almost, are they high mass saddles?
Yeah.
They got a lot of metal in them,
Yeah.
and they just sustain. It's amazing, which is great for my playing.
And it's going to help with the stability overall of the
Yeah.
guitar. That with the locking tuners really does mean that you
Just-
got to really, like, you can go hard on it and it's not going to go out of tune.
I don't know whoever designed this guitar and came up with all the tiny little things that make it special, but good on you, mate. That's good job. Nick, seal of approval.
They do have a hollow body model coming out, and we
I'm
do
excited
have
for that.
them coming. So it's going to be a really cool guitar. I did get to have a little play and look at these early last year, and they are a monster of a guitar. And so that'll be a really cool offering too. As I said, we can't get enough of these when they do come in, and there is a reason for it. Is because they just all play really well out of the box when we get them too.
Yeah, like, have you ever had someone complain about them?
No, never.
Which is handy. Also, I want one of those hollow bodies. And I know when you get them in, it's going to be the first person you call. It's going to be me. It's like, Nick, I can get Nick to buy this. Nick will buy this. And he's bright. I will buy it.
One of each.
I don't need it. but I want it. And he knows I want it. Should we play another model?
It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
The all
Chunky. I
position
love
on it is so cool.
There's an all position.
Yeah.
What have we got there?
The Juno. So this is their small body little offering, and it's like one of those guitars where you look at it and you're like, is it too small for me? I'm a fully grown man. But it is a whole lot of guitar for a small little guitar. These pickups are probably my personal favorite out of all their offerings, and they do share the internals of more of a P90, but they do have those aspects of a gold foil. And aside from that, they just look awesome. Like, even for a small guitar, this thing sustains, and it's big and it's full. But again, it's all about those dynamics, like we're talking about. If you play lighter, this thing cleans up. Dig in. Sounds like both pickups engaged. The neck, it's swampy. And then the bridge. Like really nice and spanky, almost Strat-like. It's really cool. We can add a little bit of gain to that. They're a great guitar, and they really don't, like, you don't notice the mass, the way that they're proportioned, the weight, they made the neck a little bit heavier. It is a little bit neck heavy naturally because it is a smaller guitar, but it's not in a way that's uncomfortable. They've really thought about the ergonomics, and really it is just a shrunken down Jupiter in many ways. But man, it's a lot of fun. You don't even need a tone knob. They've voiced the pickups that really, if you back off that volume, it is going to darken the guitar. Like, I kind of see this as a really fun kind of garage rock kind of vibe to it, because it's so open and full. And
You can do anything on it.
Yeah.
Like, you do garage rock, you got blues, you got
Yeah.
country, you could do jazz on that.
Yeah, it's great.
I love that neck pickup.
Yeah.
That's my favorite tone out of it.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's not too dark. Yeah, it's great. Hey, this has been Dupes and Nick, and we've been looking at Harmony guitars. We think you'll like them. We certainly do. And yeah, if you need to know anything more, or you just have some questions, or you want to place an order or have a look at some of those cool pre-orders that I mentioned, just hit up the electric guitar department or have a look at our online store.